Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid reviews. Quick wrist watch. Check. I'm wearing the Zenith Chronomaster El Primero 1969 Open. Okay, I'm doing a paid review. This is for Nick. Buying secondhand Rolex online. And this starts here. Hi Archie, first let me say that I love your channel. No other YouTuber has as much real world experience as you in regards to the nasty world of luxury watches. I am 31 years old. I obtained my first good watch in 2013 to commemorate me obtaining my professional accountancy papers. I got a Rolex Polo Explorer 2 42mm with orange hand. Then this year I acquired a Heuer Monaco caliber 11 in blue to commemorate me getting married. Sorry Arch, I know full well your advice on marriage. I earn a decent living, but luxury watches are still very aspirational and prices for watches in recent years have been fisting. I am now thinking of getting a diver for the next piece in the collection. I've been back and forth between a pre-ceramic sub 14060 and a pre-ceramic Sea Dweller 16600. My head tells me I should go for the no date, but it's easily due to its easy wearability size. My wrist is small at 6 3/4 inches, but the Sea Dweller is just such a cool watch to me, and I can't ignore it. Oh, okay, go for the no date sub, and okay, it really gets my juices flowing. So I reckon I should get a Sea Dweller as the next watch. Okay, fair enough. After the Sea Dweller, I reckon I'll get a black bezel GMT Master 2, and lastly the magnum opus of collection shall be a Patek Philippe Nautilus, maybe a Tudor Black Bay blue somewhere in between. So we've got a few questions. So firstly we've got an Explorer 2. You got the 42mm, very good. I've got the 40. I love my 40. I actually think the 40 is actually cooler than the 42. On the used market, late model 40s with the solid end links, the no holes case, they are very hot contenders, almost the same money as a 42mm on the pre-owned market. Both cool watches, both very good, can't go wrong there. The second watch you've got, which is really quite interesting because this is a real combo meal deal, is you've got the Tag Heuer Monaco. You've got the caliber 11 with the blue dial. Love that piece. So you've got a Heuer caliber 11, and you've got a Rolex Explorer 2. So what a great two-piece combo deal. I agree with you there. Great pieces to have. Now I gotta say, Nick, if you want to get the, to me, the Sea Dweller or the no date sub, it's such a small difference. Who the fuck cares? If you really love the Sea Dweller, go for the Sea Dweller, man. I don't fucking understand these first world problems. There's not much difference. A couple $1,000. Just go for the fucking Sea Dweller. Man, some of these people here, they analyze things too much. Life's too short to be fucking analyzing. Do I go for the no date? Do I go for the Sea Dweller? Do I go for this? Ah, fuck me dead. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, big boy. Pull the trigger. They're both cool watches. Both very cool. Both cool. Both cool. That's what I say. You want to get a Tudor Black Bay in there? Yep. You want to get a Nautilus? Nautilus doesn't really appeal to me, but hey, I'll give you some slack there. We all need a grail. We all need something to work towards. My questions for you are, number one, as I'm looking for a second-hand Sea Dweller currently, please share your advice on the top 2 or 3 things one should look out for when shopping watches online. Chrono 24 Gumtree. Do I ask for pictures of the movement? Seems very hard for me to reconcile serial numbers to movements and then to bracelets. How much of a premium should I be paying for box and papers? Please let me know, Pontiff. Well, fucking hell, man. My advice to you is I wouldn't be buying on eBay. I wouldn't be buying on Gumtree. I would be buying it from a dealer. That's right. That's right. eBay is filled with nasty fuckers. I had a good friend of mine, Dave. He's just bought a couple of Rolexes. These weren't even international transactions. They were in Australia. He bought one and it had the wrong fucking back. That's right, it had the wrong. This was on a Submariner. It had a GMT back. Then the other piece he got, the guy says all original. Yeah. The hands are luminova, not tritium. You can't, I mean, these fuckers are just dishonest. You can't advertise as being all original when it's got fucking luminova hands. It should be tritium hands. Just really nasty stuff out there. They're hard to deal with. Very, very hard to deal with these people. So my advice to you is to go to a dealer. That's honestly what I'd say. I mean, it's buying from individuals. There's a lot of unscrupulous fuckers. Get in touch with a dealer. You need to buy it from a dealer. Okay? This watch buying on these, you can do very well, but you could also do your ass. You pay money from a dealer to ensure it is all right. That's what you do. So you got to pay a bit more. That doesn't matter. You want to be careful buying from individuals. There's the world's, it's caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware. Man, I can't recommend you to go on these. You're taking a punt. You're always taking a punt buying these things from eBay and Gumtree. Fuck me dead, that's dangerous. So I would say get in touch with a good dealer. There's so many. You haven't told me whereabouts you're based, but I think you're in America. Heaps of dealers there. I would get. That's what I do. Go to a dealer. Number 2, your thoughts on my 2-piece collection. Any suggestions on future acquisitions I should consider? Well, I actually like it. I like the fact you got an Explorer 2 and a Heuer Monaco, the caliber 11, which is the 2 watches that I've got in my current collection. I love them. I really do love them. What would I add there? Well, I think you're on the right path. If you've got a chronograph and a GMT function watch, I'd be wanting to add some sort of diver. I would say, you know, I don't know whether I'd go Rolex. I think Rolex is a little bit expensive. I think the Tudor Black Bay is a great piece. That's a great piece. That way there you have a Rolex, a Tudor, and also a Heuer. That's a nice 3-piece combo. I'd try and add the iconic type of watches there. I mean, how about this? You have the Heuer, you have the Explorer 2, and what you add is, how's this for a combo meal deal? Combo meal deal. This is less than the price of a no-date sub. You add a Tudor Black Bay, and you add an Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking moon. Then you got 4 really cool pieces. How's that? 4 pieces. So I'd probably, at this point in time, I don't know whether Rolex is really good value. I think it's pretty crummy, to be honest with you there. So that's what I would be doing. I mean, if you really want to add a cool diver, if you've got any inklings towards Pam, now's the time. They're soft. You can pick up some good buys from dealers on those pieces there. Here you go. You answer it right at the end here. I'm an Australian guy, originally from Melbourne, but currently live in London. Fuck me dead. Second-hand watches here are fisting in general. So your price on second-hand watch sourcing is greatly appreciated. I've sent you $60 US via PayPal for your input. Keep up the fucking good work, Arch. You're an absolute legend. Best regards, Nick. So what do I say there, Nick? I think you got 2 nice pieces. I'd rather, instead of buying the sub or the Sea Dweller, which I don't think it matters, which they're both cool, I'd be adding a Tudor Black Bay, an Omega Speedmaster, and a fucking Pam. Wouldn't that be a great 3-piece to the existing? You have a 5-piece collection, just 1 brand per watch. Maybe that's the way to go. I think that's the way I see it. I see it that way. Be careful. London has a lot of nasty fuckers in London. Fuck me dead. You've got the Russians there. They're exceptionally nasty. So just be careful. Be careful. And that's what I do. Add pieces that you love. And Rolex is probably the worst possible time to go into Rolex. It's the worst possible time. Prices are high. I'd probably go into you want to buy a, what iconic watches mean something to you. That's what I'd be going. These were fucking super hot 10 to 15 years ago. Super hot. So there we go. Thank you so much. This is Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget, guys, put a few nasty comments down below. It's $50 US for a paid review. And thank you, Nick. I really appreciate the support.